Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Blessing and I'm the creative director of BCG's Designs. So on today's video, we are going to be learning how to cut and sew a built-up neckline. So a built-up neckline is this kind of neckline that extends up. Like, can you see this neckline? You can cut it in different you can make different curves for your neck line. So guys, stick to the end of this video to see how to cut and sew this. So first of all, you're going to fold your fabric into two, after which you are going to get your half length. Remember, your half length consists of your underbust plus 3 inches. So my underbust is 12 and a half plus 3 inches is 15 and a half. So I'm going to mark that out. So this is 15 and a half. You see, this is 15 and a half. So because I'm putting zip in front of mine, I'm going to be cutting the back piece first of all. So the back piece first of all. So firstly, I'm going to create my back neck. So for the width, I'm using 2.5 inches, and then next I'm going to divide my shoulder by 2 and I'm going to draw that down. Can you see? Shoulder divided by 2 and I draw that down. Then next I'm going to be placing my armhole measurement. I'm using 8.5 for my armhole measurement. Can you see? 8.5 for my armhole measurement. Then you also draw your bust point. My bust point is 9 inches. Can you see? Though bust point is not necessarily important for this back piece, but you can also map out your bust point. So my bust point is 9 inches and that is the 9 inches line. Can you see? So I'm going to slant my shoulder by 1 inch. Slant my shoulder by 1 inch. Next is to put my round bust measurement divided by 4. Remember, this is the back piece and we are not putting any zipper allowance because we want our zipper to be in the front. So my bust measurement divided by 4, I place that and add my 2 inches sewing allowance. So next is my under bust measurement divided by 4. I'm going to place that on the down, that is on my 15.5 inches line. So under bust divided by 4, you are going to place that on your 15 inches line, and then you're going to add 2 inches allowance plus half inch for that. Remember your that. Can you see? And then you are going to connect. Draw your armhole curve. So next on the neck, you're going to come up by 1.5 inches and you're going to go from that your shoulder slant. You're going to come up by 1.5 inches, and from that your shoulder slant, you are going to curve downwards to that your shoulder slant. Can you see the way I did that? Can you see? And you're going to mark another your 1.5 inches. Then from that your 1.5, you're going to come down by half inch and curve to your 1.5 inches point. Can you see the way I did that? Can you see? So our back piece is ready. So we are going to cut. Remember, you are going to cut from that your 1/2 inch that you came down by. You cut out. Our back piece is ready. So next, you are going to be cutting our front piece. So we're also going to get 15.5, 15.5, and we are going to mark that out. 15.5, you're going to mark that out. Can you see? 15.5, you're going to mark that out. Make sure your lines are straight. You can use a rule. I'm used to freehand, that is why I'm doing this way. So next, you're going to put your zipper allowance. I used 1.5 inches for my zipper allowance. So that's my zipper allowance. Then next, you are going to get your neck. Remember, the neck width we are using is 2.5. 2.5 neck width. Then you're going to divide your shoulder by 2 and you're going to place. Remember, every measurement you're placing, you're going to place it after the zipper allowance. So next, you're going to create your armhole, which is 8.5. We use 8.5 for our armhole. And then you're going to draft out your bust point. My bust point is 9 inches. So this is my bust point, 9 inches. Can you see? So next is to get my underbust. My underbust is 12.5 inches. I'm going to drag to mark that out. 12.5 inches. You mark that out. You mark that out. 12.5 inches underbust, shoulder to underbust. Can you see bust point and underbust? Then that's the length. So we're going to be placing our round bust divided by 4 on our bust point line, on our bust line. And mind you guys, before this we are supposed to place our nipple to nipple. So my nipple to nipple is 7 inches divided by 2, we have 3.5 plus half inch, that is 4 inches. So this line I'm drawing is 4 inches from that zipper allowance. Remember, if your dress does not have zipper allowance in the front, you are just going to start from the edge. So you are going to come down on your armhole line by 4 inches and you are going to connect a line to your bust point. And then on your underbust, you are going to come out by 2 inches and you are going to create your curve for your bust point. Can you see? Create your curve for your bust point. And then on that line, you are also going to come down by 1 inch to make your curve to be more defined. Can you see our dress? Our top, our padding is almost ready and beautiful. Can you see? So next we are going to be putting our bust measurement divided by 4. Bust measurement divided by 4. You're going to place it and you're going to add 3 inches allowance. Why is it 3 inches? We add 2 inches for sewing allowance and then we add 1 inch that we are going to be using to sew the padding. So half inch, 1 inch, so a total of 3 inches. So for the underbust, you're going to divide your round underbust by 4 and you're going to place it. You replace that 2 inches that we removed, then you're going to put your 2 inches sewing allowance and then you're going to put 1 inch that you're going to use to sew while sewing. So we have a total of 5 inches for your underbust. Remember, your bust point is 3 inches, your underbust is 5 inches. So you're going to connect anyhow the line is, just connect it like that. It will make sense at the end. So next you're going to draw your armhole curve. You're going to come down by your shoulder 1 inch and you're going to slant your shoulder. You're going to slant your shoulder. So next we are going to come up by 1.5. Remember, we used 1.5 for the back, so you also use 1.5 for the front. So you come up by 1.5 inches on your neck. You come up by 1.5 inches on your neck, and then you're going to connect. Can you see the way I'm connecting? It doesn't have to be straight. You can curve it a little bit and connect to your 1.5 inches. So after you've done that, you are now going to create any kind of neck that you want. So the first neck I created was exactly that style of neck. The first picture I used for this video, that is Prudence Gabriel's picture, that's exactly the kind of neck that she used, but later on I changed it. So this is the neck. You're going to create your neck curve. I came down from the upper part by 6 inches and then I curved my neck. So if I had used this neck, I would have achieved that neck that Prudence Gabriel used for her dress. So but this was not the neck I used after. Remember guys, we are all doing this with a zipper in front. Remember, if your dress does not have, the outfit you're making does not have the zipper in front, you don't need these 1.5 inches that we have in front. So after this, you're going to cut out your padding. cut out your padding. Can you see this is already looking beautiful? It's as if we were even sewn it. Can you see? Very fine. So you're going to split open, then cut out your breasts, your bust, your breasts. Can you see? Can you see? So we have our front piece ready. So guys, please don't forget to hit on that subscribe button, also turn on notification bell. Please also drop your comments and your questions via the comment section. So I just did this little sleeve. This is a cup sleeve. I don't really know if it's a cup sleeve or it's just a small sleeve, just so that it will have sleeve. So after that, you're going to iron your stays. You're going to iron your cloth gum or hair stay to your main fabric. Can you see the neck I later did? This was the neck I later did. Can you see? So you're going to iron your cloth gum or your hair stay or your pepper stay on your fabric, and then you're going to iron your gum stay on your lining. So you're going to cut linings. You iron pepper stay, cloth gum or hair stay on your fabric, and then gum stay on your lining. Then you're also going to cut your padding. You're also going to cut your padding. Can you see my linings? Can you see? Can you see my padding? Can you see my padding? So this is the back piece. I already ironed my gum stay on the lining, and my hair stay on the main fabric. So this is the hand. Can you see? So let's go right into sewing. Let's go right into sewing. So guys, I decided to put belt. So this is my belt. I had already torn my belt and ironed. So let's just go straight into sewing. So I'm sewing my padding on my the sides. This is the sides of the padding, so I'm sewing my padding on it. I used a wadding, a thick wadding. There are several paddings that you can use in the market. You just use the one that works for you. So I use a thick wadding. Can you see? Can you see? So I'm going to sew my padding onto my front piece. Remember, this front piece has to be two because it has zip in front. So you make sure your padding stopped at your underbust. And this padding, if you're cutting a padding for a top that has front zip, please make sure your padding gets into the zipper allowance, so that by the time you add your zip, it will stand. If your padding comes before the zipper allowance, you're going to have issues after sewing your zip. So after this, you're going to turn. Can you see? You're going to sew. So I'm using 0.5 inches to sew to join my padding. Can you see? You make sure you maintain the same measurement throughout. You maintain the same measurement throughout. Can you see? Maintain the same measurement throughout. Can you see it's standing already? This is already beautiful. Can you see? It's very beautiful. So you're going to sew the other piece. Remember I used 0.5, 0.5. So after sewing, you're going to go to the table to iron your padding. You're going to press it. You're going to notch and iron it open and press it open. So after which I will start joining the lining immediately, exactly the way I joined the main fabric. You join your lining exactly the way you joined the main fabric. Please always remember, if you want to iron, you're going to notch several places and you're going to iron open. While ironing, you're going to you are going to use interfacing on it. You're going to use an interfacing to press it, that is to iron it, so that it's going to remain open after ironing, even after sewing. So we are still turning our lining, we are still sewing our lining. Can you see? Make sure you maintain the same measurement you used from the start. Remember we used 0.75. You make sure you maintain them all through to you're done sewing the lining. So I'm done ironing our padding. Can you see I pressed it open? Can you see? Sorry, I'm supposed to show you guys, but I guess my mind was not there. But I'm done ironing. So we are going to join the front pieces to the back piece. We are going to be joining the front pieces to the back piece. The main fabric will join the front pieces to the back piece. The lining will join the front pieces to the back piece. So you do so by joining the shoulder. Can you see? So we are not joining for the main fabric. We are also going to do so to the lining. You join the shoulder of the front to the back, each of them. Remember we use 0.5 for the front. Please also use the same for the back, so that you don't short your dress, you don't short your material, while you don't short your outfit or your pieces while sewing. So you make sure you use the same 0.5 you use for the main fabric that you use for the lining. Can you see? So after we've joined the shoulders of the front and back pieces of the lining and the main fabric, we are going to place the main fabric on the lining, front against front. So we're going to notch the center of the neck of the two of them, so we'll get the center. So we're going to be placing the main fabric on the lining, front against front. So we'll start from the back neck, from that point we notched, all the way through the neck. Can you see? All the way through the neck. Can you see? Can you see? So we'll also go back. We'll notch. We're going to notch. Very important, please don't forget to notch. Then we'll go back and start from the center of the back again, to sew the other end. Start from the shoulder of the back, center of the back, sorry, to sew to the other end. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? After which we also notch. Please, while notching, please make sure you don't rip your seam, and after notching, check your notching so that if you have anyone you ripped your seam, you can quickly stitch back. So after that, I'm going to also be sewing along this zipper. Can you see at the edge of this zipper, because I want to turn it? Can you see? So I'm also going to turn to the other side and also sew at the edge of the zipper. Can you see? Can you see? Then I'm also going to sew this other end, the end of one of the side of the front piece. Can you see? Can you see? After which I will turn out, I'll turn it out. I'll turn that particular side I've sewn out. Can you see? Then I'll go back to sew the other edge. You go back to sew the other edge. So you're going to turn everything, all this, everything, all the sides of this outfit, leaving your armhole and the down part. So every other places is going to be turned inside. Every other places is going to be turned inside, leaving your armhole and the down part. Can you see? Can you see? And after which you are going to turn over. After which you're going to turn over. Can you see? You're going to turn over. So this is our back, this is the front. So after this, you're going to take to the table to iron. You're going to iron, especially this our neck area. We are going to iron it to define it very well. Can you see this? This is very, very beautiful. Can you see? So after ironing, you are going to mark out your dart for the back. So I'm trying to hold down this front piece in place. Can you see? Then sew your back dart. I already sew my back dart here. After which I'm going to pin down this zipper, my zipper allowance. I'm going to pin it down. You can also use loose stitches to secure it, but I prefer pinning down. So I'm going to pin down my zipper allowance. Pin down my zipper allowance. Pin down my zipper allowance. After which I'm going to close the two sides. You're going to use your measurement to close the two sides. You're going to measure your round bust divided by 2 and place. So you're going to place your measurements and you're going to close. You're going to place your round underbust on the down divided by 2. Can you see? And then you are going to close up. I remembered my belt, guys, so I just had to impute my belt at this point. So I placed my belt inside. My belt is going to be facing inside, and then I close up. Can you see? I'll turn over to the other side. You turn over to the other side and also place your measurements and close up. Also remember your belt for this other side. Place your belt. Can you see? For people that want belts, and close up. So this is it. Next is my sleeve. You're going to use your lining to turn your sleeve. You're going to place front against front, and you're going to sew. You're going to sew. Please guys, if you have stayed up to this moment, that means you really enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit on that subscribe button. If you're a new subscriber, please hit on the subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back. Please don't forget to drop your questions, your thoughts, and your confusions via the comment section. Don't forget to ask your questions. Don't forget to drop what you think about this video via the comment section. Please also like this video, share to your family and your friends. So this top is a peplum top, and my next video is going to be on how to cut and sew a two-step peplum, a fluffy two-step peplum. So I'm done turning this sleeve. Next, you're going to iron and then notch the center of the sleeve. Notch the center of the sleeve, and you're going to sew your sleeve. You're going to place that notched area on the center of your shoulder, and you are going to sew. Can you see? You're going to place front against front and sew. So you're also going to go back, start from the center and sew again to the other edge. Can you see? So you're also going to repeat the same for the other sleeve. Can you see the sleeve? So you're also going to repeat the same for the other sleeve. Place your notched center on the center of your shoulder, and you're going to sew. Remember to place front against front while you sew. So after you're done sewing one side, you also go back to the center and then sew to the other side. Please guys, don't forget that we are going to be dropping a video on how to make a peplum, which is the completion of this dress. Our next video is going to be how to make a two-step peplum. So can you see our top? Can you see our top? This is really beautiful. Can you see the built up neckline? Can you see the built up neckline? This is really beautiful. So thank you guys for sticking to the end of this video. Please don't forget to hit on that subscribe button, like, comment and share. Bye.